I love the way you speak, but like it ain't only about police reform. It's where they need to be reformed at. It's just like you got certain areas of the city where they ride around three people in one car, one of them in the back seat like they going to jail. Them areas like Pensport, North Charlotte, any of them type areas. And then you got certain areas where they're not riding around at all. And not to mention the unmarked cars. We got police now in Camaros with drop tops. You get what I'm saying? It's certain types of cops that's in these neighborhoods. Like it ain't peaches and cream like how people making it seem like it ain't at all. I know me, like I done made it out the city. I come back, I do a toy drive, a Christmas giveaway. I did it with Power 98. I come later on to do a concert later on that night at the Bojangles Coliseum. And the second that I pull up and get out the car, I pull up with my daughter and everything, kids, everything. The second I pull up, get out the car, 20 cops come walking from around the corner with flashlights, shining it all in the car, walking around, looking at the back of every license plate that I pulled up at. That same night, somebody died in Charlotte. That same night, somebody died, but it's just like, it's the way that the police department chooses to utilize their resources too. Like, why have 20 cops come try to find a reason to arrest somebody that's just coming to do their job when you got real deal things going on out here? You see what I'm saying? And that's where the disconnect started. Like, it's not no fictitious thing at all. Like the police, like, excuse my language, they don't like niggas. Like, it's just bottom line. Like that's how they go. Like it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? I can have my seatbelt on. Tags can be good. If I pull up beside you, they see me in the car. Now they want to do a U-turn. Now you know what I mean? You curious? You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot. They go-to move is they smell marijuana. Majority of the time, it don't even be no marijuana, but you can't smell marijuana if you in there, your window up. I got AC, bro. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people do. You know what I mean? And just it's just it's science. You get what I'm saying? If your car moving and their car moving, like. Nah, the real science with that is, if you see somebody black, you ought to be curious that they doing something wrong, and that's the way that the police, like, that's how they train, like, that's how their mind set up, like, that's just what's going on. So it got to be action put into place to, like, voting and all that, like, don't get me wrong, like, and I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more this time around, like, I'm going to use my platform, I'm going to use my influence, my voice to try to I need to be educated on voting, but like this what it is though, like to speak for these kinds of people, not the people who are out here, you know what I mean, properly educated. A lot of us ain't get a chance to get properly educated because we was already counted out from the get-go, you see what I'm saying? So for all them people, for the people who really do get pulled over, get the gun put in our face off the rip, you know what I mean, get yelled at, we make any wrong move, you know what I mean? It go down for them people, you know what I mean? The people who done really been arrested for these type of things, the people who done really, because they had a public defender, you know what I mean, had to go up the road to prison, you know what I mean? I done been there, I done had the money to pay for a lawyer and seen somebody else get arrested for the same thing. I see my case get thrown out the window, I see somebody else go to prison, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm speaking for them kind of people, like, vote on all that stuff, that's long term, something got to be put in place, like, there got to be accountability first, you get what I'm saying? Like, something got to happen the same way there's consequences for anything that anybody else do on the outside, and there got to be consequences for the police. And that's, in turn what the world is seeing right now. You're seeing consequences, like they fed up, you know what I mean? Not for 3 months, every time somebody die, you know what I mean? And then move on, nah, it got to be like real deal consequences, And it got to be checks and balances put into place. They got to wear the body camera. Like they slick, like, totally they slick. I see them. I see when they turn it off. I see when they, you know what I mean? Like I done been there, done that. You know what I mean? I done been there, done it. They know how to play y'all. Like they know how to play y'all. You know what I mean? When they come sit up, you as the judge, right? When they come sit in that courtroom, you be sitting up there in front of the courtroom like, nah, that ain't how they ride around. It's not how they ride around. I don't even be seeing the same people. I be sitting back there like, oh boy, boy, they're not the same people, you know what I mean? And y'all gotta understand that when y'all look there in the position that y'all in the courtrooms, because it's too one-sided. You believe everything they say when that's really that's the criminal, that's the bad guy. You get what I'm saying? That's the bad guy. You ain't supposed to be able to go through your phone. You know what the police do now? They pull you over, you got your cell phone. Excuse me. And they unlock it. You get what I'm saying? Like it's too many. They break too many laws. You know what I mean? They break too many laws. They do too many things the wrong way. And you know, it takes for another life to get lost before we even begin to have the conversations on how to fix these things and hold them accountable. So, like, you know, in these other cities where they really burning stuff down, where they really, you know what I mean, tearing stuff up, you seeing legislation get passed immediately. Like you seeing they already putting laws in place from now on. If a cop do this the wrong way, that's considered a crime. That's the type of stuff we need to go on. We don't need to wait till November. I promise you, somebody get pulled over on the Ford right now because there's 2 black people in the car. Somebody get pulled over here because it's happening right now as we speak. Cops, they not worried about that because they know that y'all system protect them. So they really not tripping. They know it's your word against mine at the end of the day, and they know the judge don't listen to my word, you know what I mean? So that's where it got to start at. We need these judges to hold these cops accountable. And some judges do. I done had a few that, you know what I mean? Like situations that work out in my favor, but a lot of them don't. That's the way it's working out. For anybody who's familiar with it, they can vouch. It's all about what courtroom you end up in. That's how you know whether or not if you finna go to prison or if you finna, you know, if you finna shake up out of there. It's about that court. Even the lawyers know. The paid attorneys, they know. They base it off the judge. Okay, I got this. Okay, now you're gonna be good. You know what I mean? Woo, woo, woo. Come in, pull your pants up. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know what I mean? Boom, boom, boom. You get a certain judge. Hey, look, boy, you may want to. Hey, we may want to think about this. Hey, we may want to think about this plea or something. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the way it works, you know. And they know the courtrooms got their back, but at the end of the day, don't nobody got our back at all. You know what I mean? So with the odds that's against us, like along with, you know, the way that they continue to let that system thrive, like it's gonna be an ongoing battle until it do turn into, you know, eye for an eye. Until they do, you know what I mean? Until they do that, like it's gonna eventually. I hate to see it happen, but that's what it's gonna turn into because that's what y'all forcing to happen.